we will learn a few more things about pad command. I will open AutoCAD, it's ready. This is the pad we have created, and suppose we want to create a flange. What we have to do, as I have explained, we have to open it, the sketcher plane, and then take the trace of it like this. I have shown you that, and similarly this here trace like this, another one trace, and other one also. Okay. In last time when I showed you this trace and this trace of line, construction line, that is the projection of 3D part was not considered. Now I have drawn all the four. We want to draw a flange for this. What we have to do in the sketch 2, we have already selected. You just draw a line, sketch lines, just tracing those construction lines like this. Now this sketch is totally constrained. That is, it just follows the construction line which was created from sketch. Just now I have shown you by using this command, and this one we set it as a construction line like this. Now with this we will draw a flange. So let us say 6 it is, let it be. Then we will say thickness, we assign a thickness of 25, and externally 20 we will say this is nothing. This is the flange we have drawn. Okay, and suppose we want to close it, fully we close it, then we have to make this 25. Okay, now let us watch what is going to happen now. This we have set at, this is 3D view, and I have drawn this. I will just, this we have 100, so I will increase to 150. Okay, now what is going to happen? Let us see. So this flange also increased to the same amount because we have drawn the line, the trace of the earlier one, the dotted lines what I just showed you. This, okay, we have taken the trace. Earlier we had drawn only 2, we have drawn all the 3. So it follows the, this sketch 2 follows the previous one, sketch 1. Suppose I change it to 75, let us say. That also will get changed. It operate. This is how it is. So we have to close this. So because we have changed it, we have to close this. We have to modify this to this. This we have to modify to 20, whatever is it, 30 we say. Or even a little more if you want to close that. You can straight away measure and we can find out how much you have to close. Measure it. 50. So I have to 7.5 I have to make. It is closed. Okay. This is how with the trace, 3D trace, we will be able to draw flanges, and we need not duplicate. By this trace projection 3D element, we will be able to draw the flanges also without any modification of the flange is required, straight away it will automatically get modified. Okay, this I will delete now. Now I will now we will learn one more command, pad here. Pad. We have learned pad, we have to learn about packet. We will learn command called draft. This is the draft command. This is called draft angle. How to set an angle. We have to click on this draft type. This is called a constant draft. So suppose we have 1 degree. I will exaggerate it, say 5 degree. And then face to draft. Which face you want to make it taper. This we will select. And then we have to select the neutral element. So which face should be neutral with respect to which we want to draft it. This. So, and I will just show you in the side view how it looks. See, it is drafted this direction. Okay, then click it. It is reduced. See, this is the draft. Its properties, we can see properties, leave graphic, draft 1. You can mention the angle there, what you have drafted, 5 degree or 5 degree, whatever. 5 degree you can mention if you want. Okay. And this is one draft. This is 5 degree. This is the property. You can add another face also if you want. Click here, and you want to add a face to add. This you can add, and this is also remains 5 degree. See. This is in both direction. It is 5 degree. I will show you this. I have to show the other way. Draft like this, and it is draft in this direction, and 2 elements. Okay, so plan we see. See, it is drafted. It is step 1. In both direction, one direction, another direction from the side view. I think you can see. See, so it is drafted in both direction. This is all. And if you want to add, you can add one more face also. All are with respect to this face. Taper is from with respect to this face. We have this face. If we want one more, only 4 faces we can add. Click it. Becomes a wedge. It is drafted in all directions. So this is how we can do the draft command. We can use draft command. Angle you can always change. Suppose you want 1 degree, you can change to 1 degree. So now it is 1 degree all over. And suppose you want to 2 degree, you can say 2 here. Everything is 2 degree. We all with respect to this face. So we can select any face for drafting purpose. I will delete this. Once again, I will do a drafting. Use. Now this time I will take this as constant. Face to be drafted. And neutral element, I will consider this 2 degree. Now it is drafted. This side is drafted. So I will show you the element in the front view. See, this is 2 degree. If you want to increase, you can make it 5 degree, 5 degree. And the angle is to be opposite direction, you have to say minus 5 degree. It is drafted in the opposite direction. Okay. This is how we can use the draft command. Similarly, we can add the faces as you need. Okay. Now I will delete this. For time being, there are so many other things. draft with pi degree, with phase width, and this is a variable draft. These things we learn more. This we can learn later on. At present, this is sufficient for you to know about the draft. So in the later stage when we use, we will let you know different methods of drafting. Now we have learned a little bit about drafting also. Now we have learned more or less drafting as pad. Okay. Now we learn about pocket. Suppose we have shown you how to create a flange. Suppose in the sketch we have, before learning pocket, we learn a little bit more about the same pattern. Suppose there is concentric closed loop. This is another concentric closed loop. What is going to happen? Let us see. So it has become a hollow. So depending upon the size inside, the distances between them, it has become hollow. Suppose you want to constrain the distance or vary the distance. You hold CTRL key, this, you click, and second, you click this. Now both are selected. Now you take this, and this is the distance. Similarly, once again, you hold CTRL key, click this, select both should be selected. Then you click, oh, it's not selected, so you select both once again. You do click, this is it. Here you can modify if you want. Say you want to keep 10. This also you want to keep 10. Okay. And this length, whatever you want to keep. This side also you want to keep 10. Then you hold this CTRL key. Then right mouse, left button, click, select the line. Once again select this line. Both are selected. Then apply constraint. Oh, it's not select. Once again we do it. Select it. Select. So here you can modify it to 10. Whatever value you can assign, you can give it. Now once again click this. This you can set it. Now here the entire picture is, the sketch is constrained. Okay. Suppose we want to give a dimension here once again. So it shows an orange, a brown like color, which we have selected in the visuals in the option. So this shows this is over constrained. That is, the sizes you cannot vary. So size of this you cannot vary because this is already this is 130. See, I will tell you what is constraint means. This is 130. Okay. Now this is 10. This is 10. Total is 150. So 10, 10, 150 minus 20 is 130. It is already there 130. If you change any one of these things, automatically the line is adjusted. So if you assign a value here, it cannot maintain the value. It will change depending upon what value you give to 10 and 10. So you need to remove one of the constraints. That's why we cannot apply that constraint. Now suppose you don't want to apply this constraint, you can remove this, and now you can give value to here. No, here, not here. I will not this. You cannot remove this. You can remove the constraint. Now you can give value. This it can increase. So we'll see. This you can give value. 130. Now you can This we are not constrained, these two distances. Once you change this and this change, automatically it will be set. Suppose I make it 120, see, it is changed to change. Okay? 120. So once you constrain means once your dimension is set completely, if you add one more dimension, it should not be repetitive. That means you assign a dimension to the other things. This dimension it cannot maintain. Suppose you are given 10 here, then 130, 10. If you change any one of these dimensions, this cannot be maintained. So, but you have constrained that also. So that should not be the case. It should be changed. See, it is something like this. In a triangle, say two sides and angle is known. Then you can draw a triangle. Then the triangle is constrained. You cannot change it. It is always two sides and triangle drawn. Suppose you want to change any one of the sides, you can change angle and say other side remain the same. The triangle will be changed. Sizes will be changed like this. The constraint means. So you will know by experience how the constraint can be applied. Here I have applied the constraint. Okay, now I will. So it has pocket is made. So earlier we have made separate sketch we created and taking thickness we created the by selecting thickness we created things hollow, but here we have created the sketches of its concentrated. Okay, here also possibly we can do it. What is going to happen now? See, another thickness is maintained. It becomes hollow here. Thickness here it is increased. One side. One side it is increased. Both if you want. Increase becomes solid and it becomes more. Okay. So we should not align thickness to see how you can see now. It is increased this way and this way, and so we don't assign it, it will remain like this. Okay. So this is how we can create hollow by modifying this sketch. Only thick sketch should be closed. Any sketch should be closed. Then only we can do it. Okay. Now, see here we have seen, since we have extruded, it is whole, it has a pocket, the hole, rectangular hole inside throughout the length. I will show you. Clicking this, you can manage, see, throughout the length. Okay. But in many cases, we don't need hole to be throughout the length. Then we cannot use pad to create a pocket, but we can do it, but it's a little bit complicated. What we can use, there is another command called pocket. This command we can use to create a blind hole. We can say blind hole. So for that, what I do is, I will remove this. Inside I will remove. This is solid. This is solid. Now we want to create a blind hole inside. Then what we have to do, we have to select plane. We want from here only. From this face you want to make a hole, a blind hole. Select this, and then you can select as usual and make it central. And now you draw a rectangle inside. You can use this also, this rectangle. This is different figures you can use. I have explained you earlier slot or thing. This also you can use to make a rectangle instead of using a straight line. We have drawn, and now we can set the dimensions to this. So we can say we want from here, let us say. Here we can select the trace. But don't click on this, select we want to dimension this, then click on this, then this is the distance. And similarly, you click on this, the traces you have selected. Then click on this distance. And now you can assign you can assign from here to here, or only the length also you can manage. Length also you can do. But you can't do both. You cannot assign dimension here to here and also the length you cannot do. Similarly, from here to here you assign. You cannot assign this way. You cannot assign dimension here to here. Either you can assign dimension for this line or you assign dimension from here to here. So I will assign dimension to this line. Now, this I will make it say 10. Okay. This also I will make it 10. Any arbitrary to show you how it will. So it is 10 from here and here. And distance we will make it say 130. So this becomes 10. And here the distance we can say 50. Or we can even more also. 10, what is the distance? You measure it and see how much it is. Measure, if you get down, you can measure like this. Traces you can measure. So it is, select this edge and select this edge. How much it is? 75. See, what's that direction? This is 75. This is vertical. In the figure, it is vertical. 75. So 75. And this is 50. This is 10. You want to make that is also 10. This has to be 55. Okay. Or you can remove this, assign from here to here a dimension. A constraint. 10 it becomes 20. You cannot assign both. Now we have given. Just drawing a sketch, that's nothing else. Yes. Now only the things should be defined. Earlier we have used pad command, now we are using pocket command. Pocket command is making hollow, like this. Use. Here you want 500, full 500 you don't want pocket because you could have done in pad command itself. So what we can do is, say, suppose I want to go to 200 and hole is only up to 200D. See. So this is how we can use pocket. So hole is up to 200. So pockets, we can draw pockets anyway. Even in the top, if you want to draw some pockets, you can select Y direction. Suppose you want to pocket from the top, you want to make a hole at the top. Select the top view. Here you can draw. Suppose you want to make a hole, you can make a hole like this and like this. So you can up to extend, up to this you can project, or more than that also you can project, so that there is nothing else there and it doesn't harm anything, even if the length of projection is more. Suppose I put it here. So it says pocket is made, it is not seen. So we have to see the direction basically. Intentionally I draw it wrongly, just to show you how it says it has done, but whether it is there or not, it is drawn downward. So we want to make pocket in the block. What you have to do is reverse the direction. Now pocket is made. This is see. It is not through, it is blind only. So if you want to make it through, you have to increase the distance. 75. Thickness, whatever thickness was there, that it has become 75. Like this, we can use a pocket command. Okay. Now I will remove these two. So this is how we can use pocket command. Now what are things we have learned now so far? Wrap, chamfer, fillet. And similarly, chamfer also we can give the pocket inside. I will just show you that how we can chamfer inside. I will undo. So chamfer you want to give, select this, select, automatically it will be chamfered. See, chamfer. We can add this side, this side, this side. Chamfer. Even you can add inside also. You want to add inside, here parting line you have to add. See, inside chamfer is done. This side, all the sides. Whatever side you need, you can chamfer it. I will remove the chamfer now. Okay. And similarly, you can add fillet. You want to have, this is fillet, which is the radius. See, it is radius. It is a semicircular circle. See, it's been added. You want to add another one? Add. You want fillet in both sides and you want to add chamfer. You have to create separately. You add chamfer here. This is chamfer and that is fillet. See. Similarly, inside also. Inside you want to add fillet. Click here. Select this line. See. Full we have selected and inside it is filleted. Full radius within this. And this is how we can add chamfer or fillets. Okay. Similarly, in the sketch also we can add chamfer, or we can call it as trim chamfer. Chamfer we want to have. So the sketch itself, here you can say angle 45, 30, whatever you want to change it. You want to tab, you have to press, automatically it moves there. 5. See. Jump. Upgrade. See, it has jumped. Okay. Pockets can be created anywhere. Suppose you want to create holes on the face. There are two ways. There is a separate hole command. You can use this also, create a hole. Or on the face you want to create a pocket, you can use pocket command also. I will do it with the pocket command. Let us see how it looks. I want to make a hole on the face. Select pocket command. But you have to go to SketchUp plane. What you have to do is select the Y plane, a separate one. Now you draw a sketch here. This diameter you can say this, you can click, you can give a diameter here. Suppose I want to have 5 mm, you can make it 5 mm. And its coordinates constraints you have to set. Select the vertical line, this X vertical line, Y line, then click this and point is there, click dimension, you get point. Similarly, horizontal distance, click on that, click here, you get Suppose I can make a change here. 17 can make, and this you can make it as 6. 6. Now, this you can make a pocket. I will go to 3D line like this. So what are the length? You can make a hole. Suppose you want 10 mm, and 10. A hole is created. See, hole is created. Like that, here any number of holes you can create. And these holes can be repeated also. That I will explain in the next class, how holes can be repeated. Now this session I will end it now.